What's up, guys? Today let's play and look at a table called Ben Hur. This is from Klodo81 on VP forums. Now this table was released in 1977 from a company called Staal, which was based in France. And the reason I've probably never heard about this company is because it was only in business for 2 years, from 1977 to 1979. Which is why I've also never heard about this table. But according to the notes in the database, this table used a lot of the mechanical parts and plastics from Gottlieb. So if you've ever played the 1977 Cleopatra from Gottlieb or the 1977 Vulcan, you'll notice some similarities in the plastics on the playfield there, which I find kind of interesting. I wonder how, was that something common? Was it common for smaller manufacturers to use the same parts? I know that companies, a lot of smaller companies, copied basically playfield images, but I'm not sure how often the actual parts were used when, making their own table, which I found interesting. This table is also based on the epic novel Ben Hur, which I've never seen, but after reading some synopsis of the story, it really makes me want to watch the movie. Basically, this tale, the tale of Ben Hur, was written by an author named Lew Wallace. It's a fictional novel released in 1880. So it's very old, and it's been made and adapted into several films and plays. But the one that I think this table is alluding to is the 1959 movie on Ben Hur, which is a 3-hour and 30-minute film that I know some of you have talked about. So I know some of you have seen it. I think it was Dom, the developer of Roxy's Pinball Panic, who recently saw Ben Hur. I can't remember if it was an old version or, because there's been a couple of movie versions. And the story of Ben Hur takes place the story takes place in Jerusalem, and it's about a wealthy merchant and son of a Jewish family, Judah Ben Hur. And he comes into contact with his childhood best friend, who became a Roman tribune, and some events after their reunion led to Messala, his childhood best friend and now Roman tribune, to banish Ben Hur and his family to a life of slavery and imprisonment at the galley ship, and so there's a lot of story. It's a story of basically vengeance, right? And so one of the greatest scenes take place in the chariot scene. But I'm just basically reading this off what I can on IMDb, the movie database. So let's go with this table here now that we have a little bit of a back story on Ben Hur and this table. One thing that I want to mention is the rollovers on the side remind me a lot of Centigrade 37, also from Gottlieb. Even though Centigrade 37 had double rollovers, a double rollover lane, it just kind of reminds me of it because you have those pegs kind of keeping the ball in play. So let's go here. This is actually a solid state. It kind of sounds like a EM, looks like an EM, but it is a solid state. And it is a 5-ball game. Check out the extra flipper here at the top left. Interesting position for it. A lot of times you're going to see an extra secondary flipper, usually on the right, in the middle right for some reason. So whenever I can see something in a different spot is always nice to see. Ooh, jeez. Wow, that's the worst. I hate when that happens. Also, if you look at the bottom right of the apron, it looks like you get a replay or a free ball at increments of 320,000, 480,000, and 620,000. Also, this table is one of a few tables with a solo or single pop bumper. And look how these pegs save the ball. Very much like a pachinko. And right there you see the pachinko in pinball. Oh no! Put in my initials here. Let's go again here. I'm not too satisfied with that game. Something that I also noticed when playing this table is I'm noticing that some rollover wires are a lot longer and some of them protrude out more. And I'm wondering why that is. Is it for like aesthetics? Because I'm thinking if they're all the same size and they're all like, it gets kind of boring, but when you have them like different, it looks kind of, gives the table more of a artistic look. I don't know if it's like see, like that one there, that rollover wire out right there protrudes out a lot. And then some you can't even see the wire. But very solid table overall. I've played a few recreations from Klodo81, and he does a really good job when it comes to recreating these tables. So you know his releases are solid. And it's definitely true in this case. But I'm curious, how many of you have seen the movie or any adaptations of Ben Hur? I feel like I want to start with the 1959 film, even though it's 3 hours long. Oh man, you know, if it's a good film, 3 hours can go by very fast. 3 hours and 30 minutes. So. Well guys, thank you for watching me play this table from Staal, released in 1977. And this one is from Klodo81 on VP Forums. Thank you for this release, and I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.